Okay, here's a quick update on the building and the next piece here. So what I did is I put the inside here, and you can't tell on camera. There's a better shot of. Shot it with a brown for stuff. It's the Baneblade Brown from Citadel. So just thin that down, and give this a real thin piece. Get it nice in here, so it gives the inside of the building a different color than the traditional, just dry brush it with a bunch of gray and blah kind of looking building. So this will give it a little bit more color inside, and then I'm going to hit it with a lighter color, probably like the old Deneb stone, which will give it just a little bit more, and then when you hit it with the wash, a lot of these little additional pieces will then pop out. So haven't done the roof of this. I may leave that and just paint those and rust up what would be the girders underneath, but so just some initial starts of the color. But here's the other piece that I've been working on is I want to give the bottom piece a floor. So as you can see, there's a trace outline, and then what I did is I took some foam board, nothing fancy, made another template out of this whole piece and laid that out. So this will then be the floor, the bottom floor. This then basically sits on top. So, and then what I did is, because I personally abhor foam board buildings, I just can't stand them. They don't last. You punch it a little bit and the white shows through and blah blah blah. But it still is a good working material for some things. And so on the floor, I want to give like it's a busted up concrete floor. So this will be nice. I can bevel this edge out and make it look like concrete, but this surface isn't going to last, and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is put some plastic card on the bottom, and I just basically have been making templates of stuff. And as you can see here, once this all gets in, this just fits in. And then what I can do, like the top here, I can give it a similar floor pattern here and just simply scribe it with a very simple tool. You don't need to give it a lot of depth or anything like that, but what you don't want to do is use something really sharp. All you need is something with a nice fine point on the end and a ruler, draw out a grid pattern and then scribe out your lines. So I'm just going to use a dental pick, and maybe I'll do a short piece on that one. And then at this point, what I've done is, and here's my plastic cards. So you guys, they're just for sale signs. It's the same material. Instead of going and buying something expensive, this you can get for under $1. Get a big sheet of it. Heck, if you get to the dollar store, you can get these like 2 for $1, and it'll give it a nice hard coat on the top, and it'll let me scribe some details into it. And I'll probably do like a small explosion hole or just a big divot here, and it will give a nice solid surface for this, so that it can take a lot of abuse over time, and it's not going to show white if something kind of punctures it. This can be, the paint will adhere to this really well instead of just this paper backing. But then, this will let me show this edge, and I can put in pieces of rebar and stuff like that and put in rubble piles. So it'll give a nice contrast and build out to the rest of the building, so that as you get over here, this will then fill up with rubble piles and look like this all broke up and things like that. So, and I may even take another piece and break it out over here just to give another little, it's like a chunk that's fallen, and maybe kind of tilt it up to give it a little bit more dimension. So that's where this is, and the rest of the night's probably just going to be cutting and gluing this to the thing, and basically get this primary outlet laid out and get the bevel done at the angle, and then maybe get that other piece laid out. So that's where I'm at. Talk to you later.